this is Mr. H. I'm back. I have another video on how to factor out the GCF from a polynomial. And I thought I'd give another example. One of the things that's kind of frustrating is sometimes teachers will give examples, but they'll do very simple examples, and then the more complicated problems they don't do, so they're not as helpful. So I wanted to do a more complicated polynomial and show you how I would factor out a GCF, and I would use factor trees. So let me jump into it. Very first thing I'm going to do is I am going to copy each term because I need more space. So I'm going to take this and put it here. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one. And I am going to move it here. And then I am going to take this one. And put it here. Now, I'm going to start factoring. So very first thing, I like to take the -1 out if it's got a negative in it. And then, so a -1 times 11. And then I'm going to factor out the variables. Now this has 10 y, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I got to put my multiplication signs. All right, so let me move this over a little bit more. And now I'm going to factor this term as well. So this is going to be 5 times 11 times x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is a y, not an x. So boom, 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 boom. And then I'm going to do this one. So this is going to be 2 times 44, 2 times 22, 2 times 11. And then I'm going to have x, and then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. So make sure all of these. So now that I've factored this completely, each term, I'm going to go and I'm going to find the greatest number of factors that are in common. So every one of these terms has an 11 in it, a factor of 11. They also have factors of x, 1x. Each one has 1x. And this one has 3 y's. This one also has 3 y's. This one also has 3 y's. So those are all the factors that are in common. So now that I've done that, I'm going to pull those out. So it's going to be 11x y to the third power, put my parentheses, because that's what factoring means. When you factor, that means you're going to be putting things into parentheses. Maybe 1 parentheses, maybe 2 parentheses, maybe 3, but you're putting things into parentheses. All right, so now here's the thing that I like to do, and I like this little tool. It's like every factor that I've factored out, I like to take it out of the factor tree. It's like if you have an apple tree, you go to the apple tree and you pick an apple off the tree, it's no longer on the tree. So now that I've factored these factors out, I'm going to take them off the tree. So, and I kind of like doing this too. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to move this over. Now go to this next tree. I'm going to factor the 11 off of 11. That's gone. The x, that's gone. The y, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. All right, I'm going to take this and move it over. And then I got this last one. I'm just going to wipe this one off because this one is pretty much finished. All right, now that I'm done, everything that remains goes inside. So I've got a -x, and then I've got 7 y's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be a negative, not a good negative, a -x y to the 7th. And then this is going to be plus 5y squared. And then this is going to be plus 8. That's not a nice 8. And last thing to do to kind of clean this up is move this parentheses over, and it's factor. There you go. That's how you use the factor tree.